Hello my beautiful yogis. Today we are doing a beautiful Sun Salutations. So we're going to get straight into it. Come to the top of your mat, press into your big toes, spread your little toes, find your mountain, shoulder blades down the back, tuck the tailbone under and lengthen through the crown of the head. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale, back to heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Bend the knees generously for the first one. Give your dog a pat if they're around. You might grab the elbows, rock side to side. Just gently warm up. Notice the sensations and release. Inhale, come up into our halfway lift. Shoulder blades are down the back, navel is on. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees generously. Give our dogs a pat. Plant our hands. Step back into plank or half plank. And lower down into chaturanga. Little Danikins. Come up into our cobra. Elbows are bent. Shoulder blades are down the back. And our chin is slightly tucked. Exhale, lower. Make our way into our child's pose. Take our time. Relax and release here. Tuck our toes under, really activate through all 5 fingertips and send our hips up and away. So we want to send our shoulder blades down the back, melt our chest towards our thighs. Biceps are squeezing in towards one another. And gently walk the dog here, so bend one knee and then the other. Gently relaxing and releasing. Hello, chicken. Taking your time, gently moving, releasing, warming up the body today. Bend our knees generously. Step up into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees generously. Roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. Hands wide, up overhead. Fingertips touch. And back to heart center. A little faster this time. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees, plant our hands into plank. Lower down into chaturanga. Inhale, come up into our cobra. Hello, chicken. And exhale, lower. Make our way into our child's pose. Relax and release here. And make our way up into our downward facing dog. Inhale, finding length. And exhale. See if we can sink the heels a little bit lower. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend our knees, look towards our hands, step on up into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees, rebound energy through the legs. Hands up overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale, back to heart center. Inhale once more, fingertips high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Bend our knees, plant our hands, come back into plank. And lower down, chaturanga. And tuck the toes, come up into our cobra. And exhale, lower. Make our way into our child's pose. Relax and release here, and then make our way in our own time into our downward facing dog. Breathing here, inhale, finding length, and exhale, grounding. So inhale, find length, send the tailbone higher, the shoulder blades down the back, and exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, look towards the hands, step, or even jump up into our forward fold. Inhale, find that length and the shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, fold. Bend the knees generously, roll on up, vertebra by vertebra. Hands wide, up overhead, fingertips touch. And back to heart center. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Inhale, hands up overhead, and exhale, sink back into our chair pose. Flowing here for 3 breaths. Inhale, find length. And exhale, sink the hips a little bit lower. So our navel is on, our tailbone is tapped. Inhale. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Lift the toes if you can, send the weight into your heels. When you're ready, palms at heart center, fold forward. Inhale, come up to halfway. And exhale, fold, hello chicken. Bend your knees, come back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, lower. Make our way into our child's pose. Take our time, relax and release here. And then make our way up into our downward facing dog. Place weight to our left foot, lift our right toes up. It might be just a millimeter, we might be able to send that heel high. And wherever we are, we're going to get our right foot in between our hands. Beautiful, into our lunge here. So our back knee can be up or lowered. Take whatever option serves you. And when we're ready, inhale, sweep our hands up into our crescent lunge. So breathing here, we're going to flow. Inhale, find length in this front leg. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And sink. Send the hands down. Frame that front. Come back into your plank. Chaturanga. Come up into your cobra. And back down. Make your way into your child's pose. Hips towards heels. Rest and release here. And then tuck the toes and come up into your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, find length. And exhale, ground. Inhale, send that left heel high. Come up to the sky. And exhale, get the foot in between our hands. So either back knee lowered or back knee up. Squeezing this back thigh, active. Rise on up wherever we are into our crescent lunge. And we're going to flow. Inhale. And exhale. Good work, guys. It's so dynamic. You were doing so good. Inhale. And exhale. Just find that softness. Find that release. Inhale. And exhale. Hold here. Place our hands. Frame that front foot. Go through our flow or just skip it and come into child's pose. Or if you're coming with me, plank, chaturanga. Come up into your cobra. And back into your child's pose. Everyone breathe here for 3 breaths. Feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, just soften and release. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, tuck the toes, press into the hands. Come on up into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. We're going to bend our knees, look towards our hand, step or jump up into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Now we're going to sweep our hands forward, our hips back, coming into our chair pose, holding here, and then rise on up, palms together. And then bring them back to heart center. Beautiful work, guys. Thumbs on our sternum. Find our connection to our breath. Find our connection to our present. And just find that little bit of stillness, that little bit of space with the rise and fall of our breath. Now we're going to take our feet a little bit wider than hip distance here. Sink on down, tailbone towards the earth, coming into our squat. So find where's comfortable for you. You might have a block and you're sitting on that. You might be on your tippy toes with your hands in front, completely fine. Find what feels good for your body. Now, if your feet can touch the ground, elbows into the knees, palms in towards the chest, and find that same mountain pose length in our spine. So inhale and exhale.
Inhale. And exhale. We're going to send our left hand down, open up our right hand to the side of the room, breathing here. We might even be able to take a bind, grabbing the hands behind the lower back, breathing. When you're ready, come back to center. Find length in the spine. And exhale, send the right hand down, left hand up, breathing here. Wrap your arms around, find your bind, breathing. And then come back to center. Place our hands in front. We're going to gently send the hips up, heel toe them back into our forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Plant our hands, step back and coming through our flow. Plank, chaturanga, untuck the toes, come up into our cobra. And exhale, lower. Make our way into our child's pose, take our time, and then make our way up into our downward facing dog. So inhale, squeeze the biceps in towards one another, activate the navel towards the spine. Exhale, send the heels down. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Now we're going to pick up our right foot again, send it to the sky, and exhale, get that right foot in between our hands, coming into our lunge. Now we're going to keep our left hand on the ground, open up our right hand to the sky, coming into our easy twist here. So breathing, finding length, and exhale, revolving. This right thigh is on, it's tucked in towards the center line. Inhale, and exhale. Place that right hand down, right foot back, go through your flow, plank, chaturanga, untuck the toes, come up into your cobra. Exhale, lower. Make your way into your child's pose, take your time, then make your way up into your downward facing dog. Breathing here. When we're ready, send the left heel, towards the sky. It might be just a millimeter, or we might be able to send that heel up, toes flex towards our face. And then exhale, bring that knee to nose, and then get that foot through in between our hands. Now, really sink the hips down here, open up the chest, shoulder blades down the back, right hand down, and lift that left hand towards the left side of the room. Hello, chicken. Hello, Baba girl. Good girl. Yes, you are. Breathe here wherever you are. Take your time. Shoulder blades down the back, that left hip is into the midline. Beautiful. And when we're ready, lower that hand down. We're going to go through our flow. Yes, we are, Danny. Yes, we are. No kisses. No kisses. Good girl. So plank, chaturanga. Come up into our cobra. And exhale, lower. Make our way back into our child's pose, and we're just going to chill out here. Inhale and relax and release. Good work, guys. Inhale and exhale. One more deep breath. Feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, just soften and release. Tuck the tailbones under, make your way up into your downward facing dog once more. Inhale, find length. And exhale, bend the knees, look towards the hands. Step on in. Inhale, halfway lift. Hello, chicken. And exhale, fold forward. Really bend your knees here, grab the elbows, rock side to side. Hello, darling girl. Take your time, and when we're ready, push into all four corners of the feet, roll on up into standing. And I have a dog in between my legs for this one. It's always fun. Good girl. So come into your mountain pose, so hands down the sides, shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, find length, and exhale, soften and release. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, big arm circle up overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. We're going to make our way down into our tabletop position. Take our time and just sweep our feet towards the side. Sweep our feet towards the side. Hello, darling girl. And come onto our backs. Our feet in towards our hips. Our lower back connecting with the earth. And just find the rise and fall of our breath. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, soften and release. When we're ready, gently pick up our right foot, place it on our left knee, open up our hip here, and just breathe. You might bring that left knee in towards your chest with your pigeon variation here, grabbing the knee, no kisses, and just relaxing and release here. You would usually have two hands. I have one hand on Denny, but just breathe and release here, noticing the sensations in your right hip. And guiding that right knee out still with your elbow. Inhale. And exhale. When we're ready, lower that left foot down, lower the right foot down, and just swap sides. Bring the left foot onto the right knee. Bring that right knee into the chest if that feels good for you. Just gently breathing and releasing. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let go. Lower both feet back onto the earth. Extend your left leg. Bring your right knee in towards your chest. Give yourself a hug. Rock that knee side to side. Send that right knee long, bring the left knee in, give yourself a hug, rock it side to side. When you're ready, bring that right knee back in as well. Give your both knees a hug, rock yourself side to side. Take your time. Hello, chicken. And when you're ready, place feet on the ground. You might gently windscreen wipe the knees side to side. And then just extend the legs long. Find yourself in a comfy place for your Savasana. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, soften and release. Inhale, feel the belly, the ribs, the collarbones. And exhale, let go. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, send the arms up overhead, wriggle the fingers and toes, roll the wrists and ankles, and roll over onto a side that suits you. Take your time, using your arm as a pillow. And when you're ready, make your way up into a seated position. Hello, darling girl. Lots of back stretches for you. And we'll take one big arm circle all together. Inhale, arms up overhead, fingertips touch. And exhale, back to heart center. Sending you lots of love and gratitude, beautiful yogis. Namaste.